Good morning, number extraordinaires. It is Tuesday. We learned about butterfly life cycles yesterday. What is your favorite stage of the butterfly metamorphosis? I think the pupa stage is so neat. Let's spend one more day practicing hidden partners in 6, 7, and 8. We love you. Love your teachers.
Hey boys and girls, how you doing? I miss you guys so much. Ready for another fun-filled day of calendar? Here we go. Today is Tuesday. I know that it's Tuesday because yesterday was Monday. Today is Tuesday, May 12th, 2020. These days, I think I mentioned this last week, these days are all kind of running together. Being home a lot, not really having things to look forward to, not really having anything to do all the time, kind of makes it hard to follow the day of the month and keep track of the days. I even know a bunch of adults that are having a hard time keeping track of the days. And you know what? Even when I just went to tell you guys the date, I was like, is it May 5th or May 19th? The only thing that helped me remember that it was May 12th was knowing that today is actually my Uncle Scott's birthday. So we're going to do a little drive-by celebration tonight. So that is something that I'm looking forward to today. I want you guys to remember that it's always fun to have something to look forward to and to have something to kind of be excited about. So you guys know Fridays are my favorite day of the week. I always tell you guys that. And Friday is actually my favorite day of the week because it's kind of like I get the best of both worlds. I love being able to see you guys for a day in school because that's one of my favorite things ever is teaching and being with you. But I also have the weekend with my family to look forward to. So I have the weekend to look forward to, which means I like to sleep in sometimes on the weekend. I like to spend extra time with Frankie. I like to see my parents. So that's why Fridays are my favorite day of the week because I love seeing you, but I also have something to look forward to. I want you guys to try to start finding something to look forward to every single day when you wake up. Maybe something to look forward to is seeing your favorite show on TV, and you know maybe that comes on at 12 o'clock. Or maybe it's that little bit of time in the afternoon when it's sunny enough and warm enough that you might be able to get outside. Maybe you're looking forward to a special Zoom call with somebody, your grandparents, an aunt or an uncle. Maybe it's me or Mrs. Smart or Mrs. Mayer. So whatever it is, I want you to find something to look forward to. I've talked to a couple of our friends and I think we're starting to have a little bit of a hard time. That beautiful weather isn't here quite yet that we can be spending days on end outside. But we're also getting a little bored of this whole waking up, sitting around the house, going to sleep, waking up, sitting around the house, going to sleep. So, all of this just to say, start finding things to look forward to. It might brighten your day a little bit. It might give you a little bit of extra pep in your step. And it makes it not quite as hard to get the things done that you need to get done. Okay, like, do I love cleaning my house? No, I really, really don't like it at all. But I know if there's something that I could do after cleaning the house, which I kind of look forward to, it makes cleaning the house not quite as bad. So I set myself up thinking, okay, Mrs. Genecco, as soon as you're done cleaning the house, you can go play with Frankie in the playroom. Then I want to get my job of cleaning the house done real quick so that I can go play. Okay, so the schoolwork, I know it's always as fun or exciting and we're not able to do as many creative things as we would do together in school. Find something that you look forward to and set that goal for after you're done with your schoolwork, and then it will make it not quite as treacherous. All right, you're doing a great job. Keep it up. Take breaks when you need to take breaks. Know that that's okay. Sometimes my brain needs a break too, and that's okay. Sorry for that rant. Back to calendar. Today is Tuesday, May 12th, 2020. You want to say it with me? Here we go. Today is Tuesday, May 12th, 2020. We know the season is spring. This spring it's been a little trickier than most springs. I always tell you guys, spring, characteristics of spring weather, usually starting to get sunnier, it's lighter for longer, so it's not super dark right around 5 or 6 o'clock. It's staying later, a little bit later now. We usually see lots of rain, which also means rainbows. We see flowers starting to bloom, trees starting to bud. It seems like the birds are chirping more because maybe they've migrated back home because it's starting to get warmer. Would you know it's been snowing this week? Snow is not supposed to be here as often as it's been in the middle of the spring. we could get rid of the snow, I'd be a happy camper. Why don't you head to the window to check out today's weather? Today's weather is... Go ahead, you have your 10 seconds. Welcome back. Is it rainy? Is it cloudy? Is it sunny? Is it snowy? Is it thunderstorms? What'd you find? Nice job. If today is Tuesday, that means yesterday was dun, 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 Monday. If yesterday was Monday, today is Tuesday. Let's see if I can trick you on the last one. If today is Tuesday, that means tomorrow will be, what will tomorrow be? Can I trick you? It will be Wednesday. Good job, my friends. Remember, practicing power words is going to make you a better reader as often as you'd like to do it. I know Miss Lane has posted a bunch of things. You can search YouTube for ARC power word practice. There are tons of different games you can play. Go fish. You can pretty much turn any game that you have into a power word game. I saw somebody made a chutes and ladders game into a power word game. That looked super fun. If you have sidewalk chalk, use that. If you have bath paint, use that. If you have watercolors, crayons, dish soap, whatever you'd like to do. Maybe mom and dad have some shaving cream. Ask first. Don't make a mess without asking. Have fun. Get that power word practice in. I have lots of friends that are moving up to being blue readers, 2G readers, 1G readers that maybe were previously yellow readers. Keep up the power word practice. Okay? You're not doing it for nothing. You're doing it to become a better reader. I have a little dancing song for you to get up to next, and then we'll do a quick math lesson today, and we'll boogie on shake out of here so you can have lots of playtime today.
Get ready to learn, get ready to move. Count to 100 and dance to the groove. Are you ready? Do the windmills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now, cross your elbows to your knees. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We're ready to learn, we're ready to move. Count to 100 and dance to the groove. It's time for jumping jacks. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Now let's pretend to swim. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Start marching in place. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. It's fun to learn, it's fun to move. Halfway to 100, let's dance to the groove. Play a guitar solo. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. And roll your shoulders. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. Now it's time to do the twist. 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. We're ready to learn, we're ready to move. Count to 100 and dance to the groove. and down. 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. And take a little jogging place. 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. We wanted to learn, we wanted to move. We counted 100 along with the groove.
Our math lesson today is going to be rather short because we've been practicing the same thing for a couple days now, and I think you guys are quite good at it. You're starting to get the hang of it. Our learning focus today is using horizontal and vertical number bonds to decompose numbers 6 to 8. Guess what? You guys are mathematicians. You already know that you can use number bonds any way that you choose. They can be going up and down. They can be going sideways. Those are what the words horizontal and vertical mean. You guys already know how to do that. So we'll just do a couple practice questions, and then we're going to hop right into lesson 11, problem set and homework page. Make sure that you have those two materials before we get started. If you need to pause the video here and go grab them so that you're prepared, you can go ahead and do that. First up, I have our one, our only, Mrs. Mayor in the house with an application and a fluency problem for you. Promise to keep it short today. Love you guys.
Hi guys, Mrs. Mayor here. I get to do an application problem with you and a fluency math problem with you. Alright, so what you're going to need is just a number bond, an expo marker, and your 10 little fingers. Alright, let's get started. For your application problem, I am going to tell you a story. After I tell you the story, I want you to pause the video and I want you to go to your number bonds and I want you to draw me a picture and put the numbers in the number bonds to see if you and I come up with the same thing. All right, here's our story. Let's get started. My son Jordan had 5 blue cars. My daughter Erin had 3 red cars. How many cars do they have all together? Let me tell you the story again. My son Jordan had 5 blue cars. My daughter Erin had 3 red cars. How many cars do they have all together? Pause the video, do your picture and your numbers in your number bond, and come back and let's see if you and I match. All right? Go ahead and pause it. Welcome back, friends. All right, let's see if you and I came up with the same thing. Here's my son Jordan's 5 blue cars. Over here in my other part is my daughter Erin's 3 red cars. So I know that 5 and 3 is the same as 8. If you got that, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. Awesome job. All right, put that aside and let's get ready to do some fluency math with our hands. All right, you guys have done a great job showing us how to count to 10 in the math way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But now what I want to do is I want to change it up. I want you to use your 2 hands as parts. All right? So if I say show me 5, you're not going to show me 5 the regular math way. You're going to show me 5 using your 2 hands. So like this. If I say show me 5, you're going to pop it up like this. Let's see my 2 parts. 1, 2, 3 on one hand and 1, 2 on the other. So we know that 3 and 2 is the same as 5. Great job. Let's see if you can change that up. If I say show me 5, see if you can change it up and show me a different combination. You ready? Show me 5. Let's see. I have 4 on one hand, 1 on the other. So 4 and 1 is the same as 5. Great job. Let's try one more and see how you guys can do, okay? You ready? Show me 5. Let's see. I have 5 and 0. So 5 and 0 is the same as 5. Great job. Today your challenge is to do 5, 6, 7, and 8, showing 2 different parts on your hands. All right, let's see if you can outdo your parents and see if you can do 2 different parts than they, okay? All right, have a great day, guys. Enjoy. Bye.
I hope, secretly know, that you loved Mrs. Mayer's application and fluency problem. It's so nice to see her bright, smiling, shiny face after seeing my face and my voice through all these videos for so long. So thank you, Mrs. Mayer, for adding to that. Makes us all smile. As you see here, I have all of my materials laid out. I have my whiteboard with my number bond template, my expo marker, my eraser. I forgot to mention that you're going to need a cube stick. You will need a cube stick of 8 cubes. So if you need to pause the video and go grab your cubes right now, go ahead and do that. If you have all of these materials, you're ready. I also have here my lesson 11 problem set with the homework page on the back. There are 2 homework pages today. I'm gonna have you just grab this page and work on this one. Okay, the other page you're welcome to do if you want, but I'm just gonna talk you through this one. I think that we've done a lot of practice with this topic, and 1 problem set and 1 homework page will be plenty for you to do. So have that 1 page ready. This is page 30, and we'll do that after our very, very quick math lesson today. Math today, pretty simple. Your job is to play Snap. You can choose to play Snap with yourself, with a sibling, with a parent, with a stuffed animal, whoever you'd like to play with. Here's math today. We've been practicing making number bonds and writing number sentences to match. When you play Snap today, you'll start with 8 cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I had an extra. Good thing I counted. Please count your cubes before you get started so you know you're starting with 8. Your job is to 1, 2, 3, snap it into 2 parts, and then make a number bond and a number sentence to match. My cubes, when I snapped, look like this. I started with 8 cubes all together, so that will be in my whole. And my first part was 4. My second part was 4. A number sentence to match would look like this. 8 equals 4 and 4. Now, you may not have gotten the same thing the first time you snapped your cubes, and that's okay, because that's the beauty of Snap, okay? After that, I can go ahead and erase my board. Put my cube stick back together, and guess what I get to do? You're right, play Snap again. 1, 2, 3, snap. Ooh, different parts this time. I know I still have 8 cubes all together. How do I know that? Because I didn't add any and I didn't take any away. You're right. What are my parts this time? I no longer have parts of 4 and 4. Now I have parts of, I know this one quickly is a 2. Does anybody know what this part has to be if this one was 2? Did you guess 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's right. Because 2 needs 6 more to make the number 8. Some of us might know that already if our math fluency is improving. My number sentence to match here would be 8 equals 6 and 2. Okay? I am going to continue playing Snap just like this. Like I said, it's a very easy game to play by yourself. If you'd like to play with a parent or a brother or sister, that's fine too. You can keep playing with 8. After you've done a couple rounds or a couple repetitions with 8, feel free to take 1 cube off. So now you have a 7 stick. Now you can find hidden partners for the number 7. Okay? Nothing really new is being taught today. However, it is important to know that we can use a number bond going this way. Could I turn it this way and do the same exact thing? Oh yes, I could. I know I have my cube stick of 7 now. I'm going to 1, 2, 3, snap. What are my parts? Suddenly I have 7. I have 1 group of 4, 1 group of 3, Now I'm still using my number bond, but it's horizontal. That means it's going sideways instead of going up and down or vertical. Okay, I can still write a number sentence here by fitting in 7 equals 4 and 3. Okay, I could turn it this way if I wanted to make it vertical again. I could turn it this way if I wanted to. I just have to make sure that I'm putting the hole in that circle that has 2 sidewalks coming off of it. That's called our party circle. Go ahead and continue playing Snap with a cube stick of 8, of 7, and of 6. Of course, if you want to use a 10 cube stick or an 11 cube stick or a 5 cube stick, that's fine too. Our learning focus today is really on practicing hidden partners for the numbers 6, 7, and 8, but continue doing this until your brain can take it no longer. That's your job for today. So why don't you pause the video here, do some math work with that. Nice job playing Snap if that's something that you did already. I'm going to go ahead and get started with our lesson 11 problem set in the homework page. As always, I will write my name up at the top. And the date is 5-12-20. Give you 5 more seconds to finish up that job. All right, our directions here say, these squares represent cubes. Draw a line to break the stick into 2 parts. Complete the number bond and the number sentence. This sounds like what we just did. We get to play Snap, but on paper. So I'm going to draw a line. You can draw a line to match mine, and then we'll fill in the number bond and fill in the number sentence. Let's draw the line after 2 cubes. So I drew a line to split them up. I have 2 here and 1, 2, 3, 4 here. How many cubes do I have all together? I could count them, or I could look right here in my number bond where they've already given it to me. I have 6. Nice. What are my 2 parts if I drew the line to break my group here? My first part is 2, and my next part is 4. Good job. Down here, our number bond says, thank God you guys can read power words, 6 is blank and blank. We also know that means 6 equals blank plus blank. What are my 2 parts that I'm filling in? Were you thinking 2 and 4? If so, good job. All right, over here they want us to break our cubes again, just like we're playing Snap. I'm gonna go. Ooh, did I trick ya? 1, 2, 3 is my first part. What's my second part? 1, 2, 3, 4. We know we can fill in our number bond. They've given us our whole, or all the cubes together in our cube stick. What are our 2 parts? Our first part is 3, and our next part is 4. Nice job. This 3 is talking about the 3 cubes in this part of my cube stick, and the 4 is talking about my 4 cubes in this part of my cube stick. Now I can fill in my number sentence. Remember, we started with them all together, so I start with my whole, which is, oh yeah, it's 7. 7 is equals blank and blank. All I do here is fill in my 2 parts. 7 is 3 and 4. Beautiful work. I'll give you a second to get those filled in if you need to. All right, let's move down here. Oh, I noticed something different. They haven't filled in our whole, so it looks like we're going to have to do some work to fill that out. Let's decide how many we have all together by counting first. Ready to count? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is our whole. I'll put that in the party circle. We're going to snap in 3, 2, 1. Oh boy. I see. Here's one of my groups, which is just a simple 1. And here's my other group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My parts are 1 and 5. I'll fill that in here. 1 and 5. Now this is a little bit trickier because here again we have our number sentence. We need to fill in all the blank spaces. They haven't given us our whole or our parts. Since this one is set up to say blank is blank and blank, I know that our parts need to be glued together with that plus sign. That means they always need to be touching the plus sign. Okay, we're going to start with our whole, which is what was on top of our number bond. We talked about our whole cube stick first. What's our whole in this problem? 6. What are our parts? 1 and 5. Good work. This one here I want you to do on your own, and I want you to pause the video now, then you'll come back and see if it matches what I did or if we did something a little bit different. So pause the video here, and when you finish, press play and we'll compare. Welcome back. This is what I decided to do with my cube stick. Yours may be totally different because this is one of those that we get to decide where we wanted to snap it. So I chose my parts to be 2 and 6. I found that we had a whole of 8. There were 8 cubes all together in my cube stick. Where I snapped it was right after the 2 cube. So I have parts of 2 and 6, which you can see in my number bond. I filled in my number sentence to match. 8 is the same as 2 and 6. If my number if my number sentence said 8 is the same as 3 and 5, it would still make sense because it would match the stick because 3 and 5 are hidden partners in 8, but it wouldn't match my picture and it wouldn't match my number bond. So I want to make sure that my picture, number bond, and number sentence all match with those same parts. You might have hidden partners of 1 and 7. That would be fine. You might have 2 and 6 like I did. You might have 3 and 5. Those are also hidden partners in 8. You might have 4 and 4 because those are hidden partners in 8. Okay, so any hidden partners that you found in 8, as long as when you put them together, it makes 8 all together. You did a great job. If you want to flip this page over now, we see our homework page. Remember I mentioned there are 2 homework pages in your binder or in your math packet, but today I think doing 1 will probably be enough. So you could put a big X on that other lesson 11 homework page if you'd like, or if you'd like to save it for another day when maybe you're looking for something to do, go ahead and do that. This is actually the same exact thing as the last page, and that's why I'm asking you to only do one side for homework, but I would like this to be pretty independent. That means I want you doing it mostly on your own. I'm not guiding you through it, and you shouldn't need a parent at this point to help you with this too much. Your job here is to color some cubes green and some blue. You know how I feel. If you only have one color marker and it happens to be orange, color some orange and leave some white. Okay, if you want to color them 2 different colors that aren't green and blue, that's fine too. You can make adaptations, but the job is to separate your groups by color. Okay, it does give you numbers, so if you want to go through the directions and circle those numbers so that you can see how many you should be coloring one color and how many should be another color, then you should probably be able to do this without an adult at all, because most of them say the same thing. Color 5 cubes green and 1 blue. Fill in the number bond. Color 5 cubes green and 2 blue. Fill in the number bond. Color 4 cubes green and 3 blue. Fill in the number bond. Okay, so if you circle all those numbers, you'll be able to follow these directions all on your own. Have fun with this. If you'd like to post a picture of your work, I would love to see it. If you want to put a little video or a voice recording with it, I'd love to hear that too.
Nice job. Like I said, I know we've done this over and over and over again, but the better you are with number bonds, the better you'll be at first grade math. This is all kind of those foundational skills that you need for first grade math, okay? So keep your head in the game. Remember what I mentioned earlier, find something to look forward to, which will make this stuff go by pretty quickly and feel like a breeze once it's done. Science Today will consist of you visiting a Brain Pop Junior link to learn more about the butterfly metamorphosis. If the link gives you a hard time, remember you can always visit Brain Pop Junior through that blue C, the Clever app on your iPad. Take a look around when you're done watching the video. There are some fun games, quizzes, activities to do at the bottom. Have fun with this one, and have a great day. Love you guys.